Hey guys, Cannibal Crab here. So I have a very special mod showcase for you. It is called Rails of War, and what it is basically a train mod for Minecraft. Now I know just about as much about trains as I do Minecraft, which means very little. But what I have learned, which this mod has apparently been in the making for quite some time, and there is always something new that's being added to this mod. I had to look at all of these showcases to see how long ago most of them were done, and they were mostly done quite some time ago. So I'm going to do a newer one, and I cannot wait to show you guys how a crab drives a train. Do you say drives a train? I don't know. Most of these models that are for 7.10 though, in Minecraft, are Russian model train models. So привет to any of our Russian fans, and спасибо for watching. But back to our originally scheduled program here. Now, I set up this cool little show here on the side to show you the passenger trains, which they're actually mighty huge. Like, if I were to get inside of here, you can see that each one of these seats is actually like sittable. You can have a ton of friends be inside of these passenger trains if you want. You can have a tanker to bring back and forth things, a flatbed to bring across some of your crafted materials, and a freight cart, which all of that is really cool. And all you need to do is you pry bar your passenger train, and then you pry bar your engine, and then you link them up. So it's really cool to actually add them all together, but it was a really long time in trying to make all these tracks that I made. I made one really cool long track, so we're gonna give that a try and see how that works. But for right now, we're gonna test out these other two trains, so these other two engines. Let's get on to figuring out how to get these trains started. So first off, you need to look like the man for the job. So I am going to put on my classic engineer suit. Nothing looks better than a crab in an engineer suit. Just saying, I look mighty fine. I totally look like I know how to drive this train. So, well, let's go ahead and get started. All aboard. I don't know how much coal to put in here. I'm gonna end it at 40. Look at that. That steam. Looking good. Get out of my way, turkey. I don't like you. Give me funny looks. Alright. So, I guess we should probably, oh, it's R, I believe. Oh, look at that. Wheel spinning. Oh, I hurt that turkey. Alright, so we are actually going really fast, and you have to press V to slow down, and I am killing so many poor, adorable animals. Slow down! Alright, well that was a pretty short track actually. That ended way too fast. So, let's see here. There we go. So there is a couple things we can do. Oh, look at the horn. I think this is actually really detailed, because you're actually like moving certain parts inside the train while you're doing your business. So, I don't know, that's really cool. Anyways, we got another train to look at, so let's get on to the other train. By the way, these are called buffers? But buffer stops? We have a bunch of different tracks. They added recently, very recently, slopes. So you can now actually get like, go uphill. If you can take a look over there, I made some uphill ones. Now, when you make an uphill rail track, it does this. It adds height of its own, so you basically would put grass, it comes up to the level of grass. Now I'm pretty sure one man does this entire mod, which is pretty nuts, because I could never do anything along the lines of this on my own, and especially for as long as he's been doing it. But anyways, let's give this second train a try. I mean, it looks exactly the same, so I don't think I'm gonna get really any different results, but we're here to try things, so let's give this a shot. So we're gonna go ahead and tell it to run. I don't know how fast it can go, but decrease the speed, or we could just do that, or brake. B does the brake. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't mean to turn it off. Okay, so I don't know how we can tell this to go in reverse, but let's see if doing V does anything. So we can at least bring it to a complete stop. And then F to decrease the speed. I don't know. It doesn't look like I can really put it in reverse. I'm not too mad about that though, because I'm sure you can just really see if you can get rid of the train and then just put it back into the other direction. I'm really bad at figuring this out. There's a lot of cool things about this mod, but the detail is what is, I think, most noticeable about this. I mean, look at these trains. Like, this is intense. This is so intensely well made. I don't know what else to say. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and let's see if we can. So the buffer stops, by the way, before I continue on, is supposed to keep the train from going any further. You're probably thinking like, duh, Mr. Crab. I know. That's what these big giant stops are for, is to stop a train. Well, I decided to see what happens when you make a really, really long track go really fast and see what happens when you don't put a buffer stop there. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up Mr. Large Train here. This one is a really big engine, by the way. This is a classic Russian engine. So we are going to go ahead and... Where is... Oh, it just puts me right onto the back? Nothing... Alright, let's see how we do. So, just so you know that when you place down these tracks, it doesn't show you how it's going to place down these tracks. So you kind of have to math out exactly how many tiles you need for each track. It doesn't show you. So this took a lot longer than I figured it would take me to make. But either way, this is really cool. It loads really well too while you're on this. So I would prefer to see. Oh, here comes. Here comes. Oh! The train just keeps going without me. I finally found home. I'm back. I lost my engineer suit. I don't have any more engineer suits. So, anyways, let me show you what it looks like when you place down tracks. So, these tracks, as you can tell, they're all pretty cool looking, actually. They look pretty really well detailed. So, you can place it down, and then to tear it up, well, it takes quite some time. So usually when you go to place one down, be very cautious about how you place it down, because it's usually going to be permanent unless you're in a creative mode, which immediately will destroy it. But, you know, if you're doing this in survival and you really just want to be able to easily carry things back and forth from your mine to your home, this is a pretty good way to get everything out there and bring friends all the way to your mine in a really cool fashion. But you have to be very careful about how you place things down. And there is so much more that that the guy that made this mod plans on doing, that I am sure that there's going to be way more to put out there. But anyways, that was... I had all the track pieces I was going to show you all the way where I died. Guys, we are at the scene of the crime. Let's see if I can get all my stuff back. Thank you. Alright, so I have to, of course, put on my engineer suit again. So everybody in this world knows exactly who did this crash. This train just wants to keep on chugging, even when you go off the rails. I don't know what to do about that. Do we clear the path in front of it and see what happens? I think it may just be permanently stuck like this. It's kind of in the ground right now. So if you crash it, just be sure that you're gonna have some way to pick it back out, because I believe that there is no... Oh, and I'm upsetting everything near me, or that was the train itself asking me why I did this to it. But look at the wheels. Those actually move. They move independently, which is really cool. I don't know how to say anything other than the fact that this mod was really, really actually just well done. I mean, by the way, this track, even though felt like 5 seconds in the train. This took a lot of doing. And I wanted to show off the turn and stuff. So we have diagonal tracks, which they do exactly as it says they do. You know, you have your straight tracks like this, which is really 3 blocks wide, and is actually only 1 block thin, which it looks a lot thinner than it really is. When you attach them all together, it looks really beautiful, but seems really small in retrospect. Anyways, there's 30-meter turns, there's a 60-meter turn, and a 90-meter turn. I don't know why you'd want a 90-meter turn. Whenever I make my turns, I make them sharp and precise. And 90-meter turns were way too long. This is a 30-meter turn right here, by the way, and this still felt pretty long of a turn. And anyways, so I just figured I'd show this mod off just because a lot of people are saying it was really beautifully detailed and that they wanted to see more happen with this mod, and it looks like that this man put out a lot more. So I figured I'd show it off, and I would also do a lot longer of a track than what it looked like most people were doing. But in, again, another retrospect, hindsight here, it looked like I had just as long of a track as they did, even though I put so much effort into trying to make this track really long and showing off the hills, the new hills, and everything, and this mod works smoothly. I think this mod is great, has a lot of great potential, and if it's not already finished, if the mod maker hasn't decided to completely end this mod, it's pretty well done enough as is for you to be able to bring back and forth any materials that you want, train style, which is pretty cool. Look at this, turkey's jumping with me. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. Let me know what other mods you might want to see as well, and I'll give them all a shot and see what I can do. But thanks for watching.